and thanks for joining us. This is the Signature TV News Updates. I am Ifunanya Ilodianya. In the headlines, Abuja residents accuse politicians and lament neglects at the corruption Tori town hall meeting in Mpape, Abuja. 127 inmates in the Enugu Custodian Center are set to sit for the November-December National Examinations Council. Lagos-Ibadan expressway reportedly claims the lives of 8 people who were burnt to death. And now the details. The Mpape community, a suburb of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, was astir on Thursday as Corruption Tori, an anti-corruption television program, held the second edition of its town hall in the community. The locals, their leadership, and residents accused politicians of neglect, even as they alleged that money is earmarked for development gets misappropriated, while the people suffer neglect. About 127 inmates of the Enugu Custodian Center are set to sit for the November-December National Examinations Council (NECO) Senior Secondary Certificate Examinations External. The Public Relations Officer of the State Command of the Nigerian Correctional Service (NCOS), Monday Chukwuemeka, said this in Enugu on Thursday. Chukwuemeka said that the NCOS, under the leadership of the Controller General of the Correction, Haliru Nababa, was focused on using education as a viable tool for reforming inmates in the custodian centers in the states. He said that the State Controller of Correction, Nicholas Obiako, has appreciated the Carmelite Prisoners' Interest Organization, CAPIO, and the Isaac Blessings Foundation for financing the registration of 71 inmates for the NECO examinations. An early morning accident on the Lagos-Ibadan expressway reportedly claimed the lives of 8 people who were burnt to death, and 15 others who sustained varying degrees of injuries on Wednesday in Ogun State. The accident, which involved a petrol tanker laden with premium motor spirits and a trunk along with 5 other vehicles that were parked along the road, were consumed by the inferno which occurred around the Tunji Alegi filling station in the Kiama area of Ogere. The Public Education Officer, Federal Road Safety Corps, Ogun State, Florence Okwe, confirmed the accident and blamed it on the dangerous driving of the wrongful overtaking on the part of the petrol tanker, while stating that the victims of the accident had been taken to the Dere Hospital for medical attention. However, the Ogun State Governor, Dapo Abiodun, said the contractor handling the Lagos-Ibadan expressway will be held accountable for his failure to provide safety signs on the road. In business, power consumers nationwide may start to pay for more electricity, following plans by the federal government to carry out a review on power tariffs. The federal government said this on Wednesday that it had commenced the procurement of 4 million meters meant to be distributed free of charge to unmetered power users nationwide. It also put the number of unmetered electricity consumers in Nigeria at about 8 million. Adding that over 860,000 meters were distributed for free to power users under Phase 0 of the National Mass Metering Program. It was learned on Wednesday that the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission would review the country's power tariff by next month, barring any unforeseen circumstances. On the 4 million free meters being procured, the Deputy General Manager Consumer Affairs, NERC, Shitu Shaib, described it as a Phase 1 of the NMMP which had commenced, but explained that the mass metering intervention was not free as such because the government was giving out loans for the provision of these meters to Nigerians. On the foreign scene, more than 24 aid workers will go on trial over their role in helping migrants reach Greece between 2016 and 2018 on Thursday. The defendants face a raft of charges including espionage, forgery, and unlawful use of radio frequencies. Human rights groups have condemned the trial as being politically motivated, and Amnesty International has called the charges partial, while Lesbos, the island at the center of the migration crisis, will host the trial. The trial comes as Greece's conservative government led by Kyrios Mitsotakis has clamped down on human rights groups in an attempt to limit the number of migrants entering the country. In sports, Chelsea goalkeeper Edouard Mendy has criticized media outlets for mistakenly using his image in stories about Manchester City's Benjamin Mendy. City and France fullback Benjamin Mendy has been charged with 6 counts of rape and 1 of sexual assault and remains in custody. The Senegal international said it is sad that in 2021 in France as well as in England, black people have neither names nor distinct faces, as photos of Edouard Mendy and his cousin Real Madrid's Ferland Mendy have been used to illustrate articles. On Wednesday, the 27-year-old appeared in court to face 2 further charges of rape related to alleged attacks in Mankland Field in July and August, and was suspended by the city after being charged by police pending an investigation. Before we end the news, a recap of our major stories. Abuja residents accuse politicians and lament neglects at the corruption Tori town hall meeting in Mpape, Abuja. 127 inmates in the Enugu Custodian Center are set to sit for the November-December National Examinations Council. Lagos-Ibadan expressway reportedly claims the lives of 8 people who were burnt. Safety and security begins with you. Be patriotic. Report any suspicious activity to law enforcement agencies. Please stay safe. And that's the Signature TV News Updates. On behalf of my producer, Blessing Adejo, I am Ifnanya Ilodianya. Thanks for watching.